Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. So here is the look that I have for you today, and like the title says, it is a dramatic matte black eye look, and I think it's really nice for fall. But this is also one of my techniques to enhance my eye color. I think even if you have dark brown eyes like me, or if you're lighter, if your eye color is lighter, against all this black, it really makes your eyes just stand out, whatever color that they are. So this is one of my favorite techniques to use. And also guys, this is going to be sort of a two-part thing. So this is the first video, and I'm going to show you how to get this dark matte black eye look, which is super easy to do. And then I'm going to have a teeny tiny part 2 video, which is going to show you how to jazz this look up and make sort of a black and gold smoky eye. And yeah, so I'll have the link below to my blog post on this look if you guys want to see what products I used. And if you guys want to see how I did this look, keep on watching. Okay, so this is the look that we're going for, so let's get started. I'm going to start off by priming, and I'm using NYX's HD primer. You can use any primer that you like, or anyone that works for you. So next I'm going to be using tape along the outer edge because we want a really sharp line, and we're not going to blend this out because if it looks too fuzzy, it's going to look like a black eye. So we want this to be very, very sharp. And when we apply this, we're going to apply it at an angle. But it's not going to be exactly along the lash line. I want a little opening because I want to connect the lower lash line with the top lid when we add the shadow to the lower lash line. And then I'm going to be going in with NYX's jumbo pencil in Black Bean. Hopefully that clears up. In Black Bean, and it's just a black base for your lid. If you don't have this, you can totally use just a creamy regular black eyeliner. And this is going to be blended all over the lid, but when I'm applying this, I'm going to mainly focus on the outer corner and then sort of feather it in towards the inner corner. But we're going to blend this out anyways. So to blend this out, I'm going to be using a domed shaped brush, and I like this as opposed to just a flat synthetic brush because it sort of feathers it out a lot more. So as usual, let's try to keep this really dark on the outer corner, and if we need to add more of that black base, always start at the outer corner and then feather it into the inner corner. But this is gonna go pretty high. I'm gonna take it under the brow bone. Okay, so now I've got something that looks like this, and I'm going to go in with a black matte eyeshadow. Now there are thousands of companies out there that have black matte eyeshadows, so use whichever one that you have or that you feel works the best for you. I'm going to be using this one, and it's by Wet n Wild, and it's called Panther. It's a single eyeshadow, and I really like this one because I feel like it doesn't give me that unwanted fallout. Okay, and I'm patting and dragging this black all over the black base, and when I get towards the inner corner, I'm going to be a lot lighter and feather it in because we don't want that black to go all the way into the corner. Okay, then using a clean fluffy brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend out the edges for this. And when you're using just a single color, especially a dark color, you definitely want to blend it out. Now I'm going to go in with sort of a very light shimmery skin tone color because I don't want this to be, you know, completely naked wherever I didn't put the black. So I'm using Taupe by NYX, and this is such a like dusty soft color that it works for this. And I'm just applying this right here in the inner corner and blending it over onto that black, and also under the brow. Those naked areas right there. And if this comes onto the black a little too much, we can go over the black again. So I like how that highlight looks because it's very subtle. Okay, so now I'm going to take off the tape, and like I mentioned before, we're not going to blend this out. We're just going to leave this sharp line, because if we make it fuzzy, it's going to look like a black eye. Then I'm using a kohl liner, and I'm going to line my water lines with this. For this look, kohl liners are probably the best because they're so smudgy and smoky looking. Okay, then using a clean smudging brush, I'm going to smudge out that eyeliner and whatever sort of got onto the lower lash line. And then I'm going to dip that brush into the black eyeshadow and set that eyeliner that we just smudged. And you can see that space that we left, how this lower lash line just connects with the upper lid, the work that we did on the upper lid. Okay, so the next step is completely optional. You can put black mascara or you can add some false lashes. With black mascara, it's gonna get lost against all this black, so you're probably not even gonna be able to see the lashes too much. And even if I add false lashes, it's still gonna have that effect, but at least it'll make it a little bit more noticeable. So I'm adding some false lashes to this look. And as usual, I'm probably not gonna show this on camera because I usually do this like really close to my mirror, so it's kind of hard to film. But I'm gonna put those on and then be right back. Okay, so the lashes are on and drying, and as you can see, they are longer, but when you see it at like sort of a front view, they kind of do get lost. So I'm gonna apply some mascara, and make sure to definitely apply some on your lower lashes if you're not applying lashes to your lower lashes. And that's the final look for this really dark black matte sort of smoky eye. If you guys want to see how to jazz this look up a little bit more, definitely check out the next video, which is going to be sort of like a little extension to this. And don't forget to check out the blog to see all the products that I used. Please don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys later. Bye!